Hi.
Hi. Hey, Britt, you're live.
Perfect. We are live. Welcome, welcome, you guys. When they say that you can work anywhere, you can work anywhere. I am sitting in a hotel room right now. And I'm just pulling up comments for Facebook. As you can see, In a hotel room, where are I you? have like all these different phones, it's always great. Um, my daughter's got what's it called? A tournament. So we are in St. George. Okay, I can see comments on Facebook. I don't have all my screens, and so that's where I'm just trying to make sure I've got it all. Okay, hi, welcome everybody. We're on Facebook and we're here, and I just needed help, and I love people. So my mom couldn't get logged in. We're just having a day because we're not there. So those of you guys on Facebook, I'm going to try and watch between my phone and this, but we'll just get going. So does anyone have, I'm just looking back and forth. Does anybody have any wins, any questions that they want to share for, can you guys hear me? Sorry, I know my microphone sucks on my computer. There, we'll go closer. Whoa, that's really close to my face. Okay, does anybody have any wins? Any wins? I'm just looking. Can you guys hear me? Bill, can you hear me? Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know my mic, I don't have my other mic. So, okay, well, we will just jump in then. If, oh, look, Karen, any wins? I know Karen's been rocking it. Karen, I know, okay, so you guys, I'm going to call Karen out on the spot real quick. A message from her. Kim said just signed up 3 new recruits. So Karen was saying how she sent me a message and she said that she had somebody that was talking to her from a reel or something she did at the beginning. So you guys do not underestimate like what you guys are doing because you never know when it's going to come back. It may be a month, it may be 6 months, it may be a year. But Karen, do you want to kind of explain that?
Oh yeah, so I excuse me because I look a hot mess today, but you would call me out the day I look a hot mess.
My life 24/7. It's okay.
So I did a reel, and I did the top three ways to make money with paparazzi, and I did the whole, different views, different angles for each little segment, and I posted it to my business page, and it wasn't even a video that got a whole lot of views, but someone commented on it, and so and the key part is the follow-up. So I just continued to contact her and then moved the conversation from my business page to my personal page. So I sent her a friend request and just started moving the conversation there so she could even see more about me. And she was a hard sell, but I was consistently following up with her. I guess we talked for probably a month and a half before she actually signed up. And I will say this too. Some people need to be exposed to the opportunity, like, I don't know, what, 10 times before they actually join. This girl, I went through all of the things. She saw that, she didn't even know who I was. She saw that reel. That was one, tool. Then I sent her in more information. I sent her to the customer appreciation night one time. I added her to my group team page just so she could see what kind of leader I was. And I told her, I said, I'm going to add you to my group team page for 24 hours, just so you can get a feel for what kind of leader I am and see if I'm a right fit for you. And I think that was just another tool that kind of helped push it along. And then I just kept contacting her, and I was super excited and pumped for her. I'm like, yes, we're going to do this. Answer all the questions. And anyways, she finally signed up the last day of the month, actually. So I'm excited.
Yay! Okay, did you guys hear that? Multiple times. It's not just a conversation that I talked to somebody, they're like, well, I've been back and forth like 5 times. Well, no, it took Karen a month and a half. There's some people, I've got one girl, seriously, I have talked to her. I'm coming on probably 8 months, and it is consistent. And she's going to join. I know she will join. But some of those, it takes time, and it's okay. It's not her season right now, but I'm still checking in. I'm still being a friend. I'm still caring, and I'm still adding value to her. That when she's ready to join, I better, like, I know she's going to join with me because I've been there for her. So there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in real quick into Dare. It was quick today. It was go and ask as many people about the opportunity. And so going back to because Freddy's or Q&A, but he said that's what the dare is. Go and talk to as many people as possible. And he said, so level 1 is talk to 25 people. Level 2 is talk to 50 people, or level 3 is talk to 100 people. And so this is something that you go and you ask them about the opportunity. Hey, blank, hey, Mary, hey, Susie, whatever their name is. Hey, Karen, I'm curious, has anyone ever asked you about whatever it is, about wearing jewelry, about getting jewelry at wholesale, about, like, we've come up with a bunch of different ideas that you can ask them about making additional money, or making money on social media, or doing a side hustle, or there's tons of different things that you guys can use. Just send that out there. And then they talked about if you are really like stressing about, here, I need to play catch up and I need to go back to day 20 or day 50. It's all that it really comes down to is conversation. And so it's just reaching out and just talking to people and follow up and follow up and follow up. Where I think Karen hit it great, right on the nose. It's the fortune is in the follow up. And so she said 9, 10 times. Well, you guys, when you're driving down the road, how many times do you see a billboard for McDonald's? How many times do you see an ad for McDonald's? It's not just once. There's hundreds of them, because by the 10th time, I want those fries because there's something in those French fries that I have to have French fries. And now you guys are all going to want French fries. So that's something just to think about, okay? It's just follow up, follow up, follow up. And this is why it's good that you're just creating value. You're talking to them and you're adding them as a friend, because you're going to eventually, you're going to pull up in their feed and they're going to see what you're doing. They're going to see these things. So I feel like I've talked to a lot of people that they have been stressing and been overthinking, well, what do I say? And how do I bring in the opportunity? And how do I talk about this? And sometimes it's just, you're just talking to them. And if you're doing the things, you're posting on your timeline, you're doing these things, the questions will come up, or you're going to see them come up in your feed. So I'm going to not call somebody, I'm going to totally call them out. I got a message the other day, and you guys, we've got chicken list. I've got a chicken list, other people. So I got a message the other day from somebody, and I don't know if she's on here. Her name's not Suze, but if her name started with an S and ended in ooze, it would be Suze. And she made a comment that somebody on her chicken list lost their job. And she went and posted on there, and she's like, this is the opportunity. What do I say? What do I say? And Suze is a powerhouse. She's recruited so many people. She is phenomenal. She knows this business. She's doing accelerators. She knows the scripting, but she was getting nervous. And I just started laughing because I was like, girl, you know what to say. You know what to do. And so we all get that. It's okay to overthink things, to think, oh, well, what will they think? What will they say? And it's okay. And so I just told her, I said, you have to send a message. I don't care. And so sometimes it's just doing that, because you never know what's going on in somebody's life, that they need this. They need the friendship. They need the camaraderie. They may not want what you want in this business, but this could be the tool to help them to get where they want. Or this is the building block to get something. Or it's just, there's so many people that just sign up for the discount and they see that this is something they need in their life. So that's something just to kind of take into consideration, of just kind of thinking these things through. And then we've given you, go back and look at the videos as far as like the different scripting, but it's just reaching out and just starting a conversation with these people. And you're going to have, so it was Q&A, and it was interesting because what somebody said was, they were asking about, it's just creating as many conversations as possible. So one girl said that she got on and she did like the survey question. Hey, I have a question for you, that we did the Dare for Monday, that it was the survey. I have one question for you, or can you help me out with one question, whatever it is, okay? However you worded that. She said out of all of those that she sent 67 people messages. Only 19 of them responded. So you guys, it's not just you. People are busy. I had somebody that commented on a post, mine, and I went back and sent them messages. They didn't respond for legit. Some of them didn't I had somebody that just responded and it was a month later. And they're like, oh, sorry, I've had stuff going on. Okay, what's going on? What was this about? And I had to remind them. So you guys, it's just follow up. Life happens. It's okay. And so she said out of those 19, and then she said, well, I had somebody die, and so I haven't responded to those 19. Well, okay, you guys, it's been a couple days. Hurry and get on there and just say, I'm just going to take 20 minutes. I'm going to hurry and respond to all these people. And it's because they were kind of asking, when is too long to wait if I didn't do it in the first 24 hours? And he's like, after 5 days, then they've kind of forgotten what you guys were talking about. So that's something that if you have people that have come back and sent you messages back, go back and respond to them. And just, to me, I like just using the thing of like, everybody knows life happens. Hey, I apologize, I'm just getting back to you. Thank you so much for your response. Or she said, thank you for the response. And then she kind of went into it. So you guys can ask them some sort of a question. Just make it super simple. If you, I feel like we overthink it in regards to, if you guys were just to send like me a message, what would you say? If you asked me a question and I went back, just ask another question, or how are you doing? Or look at something on their feed or on their story about them or their family, just to kind of start up the conversation. And then you guys can kind of go back into those scripting. If you want scripting, we've got it. We've got them in all the different above the days. We've got scripting in there. You can also go to Frank Divas Team, FrankDivasTeam.com. In there, we've got the Selling Success course and the recruiting course. At the bottom of those courses, there is a PDF. In that PDF, there is so much scripting. It is unreal. You guys can go in and take some of that scripting and utilize it to whatever makes it work the best for you. So that was some of the stuff that I thought was super awesome of like, hey, these people like 67 and only have 20 come back. It is kind of a numbers game. So don't take it personal if people aren't responding. Okay, move to the next, move to the next, move to the next. Another thing that they said, oh, he gave this analogy. So this was super cool. So somebody else got on, and that this kind of goes into a whole different thing that I want to hit on. It's just a different point that I loved. Is somebody said that they'd been in the business for 5 years, they had a team, and their team really just isn't doing anything. And he was kind of frustrated and just kind of asked that question. And so I feel like this can apply to you, to if you have team members, to customers, to a lot of different things in your business. It's just looking at it from a different perspective. And so what he said that he got from his dad once is, he said, if hanging on a cliff, or if you were hanging on a cliff, what would you do? He said, sometimes it's all about hanging on for, okay, we're backing up. Sorry, read my notes wrong. Sometimes it's all about hanging on for dear life than quitting. So think about that. If you are in this business or doing this 90-day, sometimes it's all about you just hanging on for dear life than quitting. And so if you were holding on to a cliff and you look down and it's like, I'm going to hold on, I'm going to just fall to my death, or I'm going to hold on for dear life until I can climb up to the top, because you're on the edge and you're going to figure out how to climb up over that edge. That's what sometimes we're doing. Sometimes life happens. So instead of in network marketing, or when you have a side business, I feel like it's super easy sometimes just to say, when I'm done, I'm quitting. But if you were just to hold on just in 5 minutes longer, I'm pretty sure that you're going to look around and you're going to find that next step that you can grab onto that rock to the side, that you can move to the side a little bit before you can move up. Sometimes it's like we feel like we're going like this, but we're going to move over and up a little bit. But if you just keep holding on, you can get there. And so I thought that was super, like a really cool analogy, that it's like, I understand things happen. Things happen to me. Things happen to everybody. And if you need to take a step back or just hold on to that cliff for just an extra 5 minutes, it's okay. And I think, and I talked to, I swear I did on this call, but I was talking to some other people, is whatever you do right now, you're not going to see the benefits tomorrow. Sometimes you do. Sell jewelry, you're going to see that money right now. But as far as what you guys are doing right now on social media, by reaching out to these people, by sending these conversations, by making all these friends, by doing all these things, you're really not going to see a lot of the stuff for probably a day, a week. Most of the things that you guys are doing, you're going to see that. I say 3 months when we're going to be nice, but realistically, whatever you're doing right now, you're going to see that in 6 months. So if you're sitting back and not really selling or doing stuff, you're going to see that in 6 months more so, because you are losing your right there. Bill, oh my gosh, I don't know if people can see that. You have to turn off your camera and say, hey, so you pop up. So you're on Facebook to show up. He has this thing right now, and it's right there. Is like, that is a perfect meme. Do you turn off your volume? So you pop up. Bill, unmute yourself, dude.
I'm unmuted.
Okay, he's unmuted. Okay, he talked. Do you guys see that on Facebook, where the person's digging and then they're so close to the diamonds and the other guy is like legit millimeters? That's where you guys are at. This is
spot on to what you were talking about. And this is, my mind went right here and I had to pull it up.
Let me see if I
The meme is captioned, never give up.
Never give up. Okay, it's showing on Facebook. Perfect. Okay, thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. And so that's something that, like, if you need to take a second, I think that's fine. If you need to, watching these 90 days, it's okay. But you guys, we're in a business, it works. If it didn't work, I am all about being completely honest and transparent. I would not still be here after 12 years. But it works. This jewelry, it sells. We have the niche in the market. We have this community. We have a friendship. We have so many things that other people don't have. This product sells itself. And so, like, that's what I love, is I have friends. I've built up confidence. I have a community. I have so many different things that this has done for me, that other people need this too. And so I think it's just talking about it. But I feel like I do this. I know I do this. I get in my head that, well, I don't want to talk to this person, or I don't want to talk about it, or I've said it so many times, they know what I'm saying. No, you never know who's going to see it. So there's kind of my little tangent on that. But it's just, the dare for today is just reaching out and talking to people. And so it's okay if you guys have fallen behind. Just keep going. If you need to start over, start over. But it's okay if you didn't do day 50 and day 21 and day 70. Just keep going. Go into groups and go talk to people and just start making friends, because you never know where those are going to lead you. And so that's where this biggest thing is. It's just those conversations and conversations and conversations. So I love you guys. Okay, any questions? Any questions? I'm looking at like 20 different screens. Hold on. I love that meme. I needed this today, Molly. Like, you guys, it's okay. And that's what I feel like we beat ourselves up. We are very critical of ourselves, and it's okay. We just take a deep breath, and you guys are here. You are doing amazing. You are trying, and we all are trying. And so I want, like, this group, utilize this group, post in here. I love the camaraderie in this group. I love where we've all come. Like, I think this is this is amazing. And we're all here, we're all struggling. We all have things in our life. So I love you guys. Okay, hold on. I'm looking at the chat. I love you, Karen. I love you guys. Okay, well, new releases I know today, I don't know, but I do know they are going to be bomb.com. So watch for those. I am going over to corporate headquarters at some point today. I've got to go drop my daughter off at a tournament and get her situated, and then I'm going to go over. And so I'll go live in this group later, and I will give you guys kind of a tour and a sneak peek of just like the showroom and show you guys that at corporate. So I will do that at some point today. Know that I love you guys. Thanks for being here, and we'll just end a little bit early so you guys can get on, because you do want those releases today because they are amazing. Okay, have a wonderful day, and we will be in touch.